who confronted and murdered Elijah McCain, an African American, has been found guilty of criminally negligent homicide. I'm Tyrone Bowman. This is Tyrone Bowman Tonight. According to NBC News, let's get right down to the essence of the story and let's unpack what's been happening here. A Colorado jury Thursday convicted one of two officers charged in the 2019 death of Elijah McCain, a black pedestrian who was put in a chokehold and injected with a powerful sedative, and it acquitted the other officer. The jury convicted Aurora police officer Randy Rodema of criminally negligent homicide and third-degree assault. Former Aurora officer Jason Rosenblatt was acquitted. Both had been charged with reckless manslaughter, as well as the lesser charges of criminally negligent homicide and assault. Sentencing was set for 1:30 p.m. January 5th. Colorado Attorney General Phil Weiser, whose office was appointed as the special prosecutors in the case, and said more work must be done to make policing safer. Today's verdict is about accountability. Everyone is accountable and equal under the law, he said in a statement. And hopefully today's verdict is another step in the healing process for the Aurora community and the state. Rodema had been suspended without pay, while Rosenblatt was fired in 2020 after he responded, quote, ha ha ha, or ha ha, close quote, to a picture texted to him by other officers. One of them appeared to be administering a chokehold near a memorial for McCain. Here's a photo of the young man who was murdered, the late Elijah McCain. May he rest in peace. McCain, who was 23 years old, had bought iced tea from a corner store in Aurora on the night of August 24, 2019. When police stopped him, officers were responding to a report of a suspicious person wearing a ski mask and waving his arms. McCain regularly wore a mask because of a blood disorder that made him feel cold, his family has said. When officers told McCain to stop, he said he was an introvert and asked them to please respect the boundaries that I am speaking. Body cam video of the confrontation showed officers questioned McCain before they tackled him, believing he was reaching for one of their guns, police said. There has been no evidence showing McCain, who was not armed, tried to take one of the guns. Officer Nathan Woodard, set to go on trial this week, then put McCain in a chokehold that forced him into unconsciousness. Prosecutors have said he was fired. A pair of responding paramedics, also set for trial this year, injected McCain with ketamine to sedate him after police video showed him writhing on the ground, saying, I can't breathe, please, and throwing up. He apologized for vomiting. Minutes later, McCain was found to have no pulse in the ambulance and went into cardiac arrest, according to a report released in fall 2019 by a local prosecutor, David Young. McCain was revived but later declared brain dead and taken off life support. He died August 30. Here is a photo of the two officers here. Well, one is found guilty and one was acquitted. Aurora Police Chief Art Acevedo, who was hired in November and who was not chief when McCain died, said in a statement Thursday that many in the community had been waiting for the trial. As a nation, we must be committed to the rule of law. As such, we hold the American judicial processing in high regard, or the process in high regard, Acevedo said. We respect the verdict handed down by the jury and thank the members of the jury for their thoughtful deliberation and service. The deadly confrontation sparked months of protest against police brutality in Colorado before the national demonstrations that erupted in response to the police killing of George Floyd in Minneapolis on May 25, 2020. Adams County prosecutors initially opted against charging the police officers and the paramedics, but the state attorney general intervened and secured indictments. An independent probe commissioned by the city released in 2021 found that officers had no legal basis for detaining McCain, and that paramedics on the scene sedated McCain, who was 5'6" and weighed 140 pounds, without conducting anything more than a brief visual observation. I'm Tyrone Bowman. Never surrender, never quit.